started here. Why I did it. Like I said, why I did it is I wanted to teach everybody the everyday techniques of how you can start a product. You don't have to have a list. You don't have to have friends. You don't even have to know anything about the market. I knew a little bit about the market, but the person who wrote the book knew nothing about the market. And I'm going to show you guys how I did it. I just wanted to show everyone that this is how you can do it. Start a product from scratch, bring it to the market without a big product launch, without SEO, without friends, without JV partners. Just get something out there and get it to the market and make some money. And that's what we did. And that's why I did it. I wanted to prove that you don't need to be a guru to open doors. All you have to do is pick up the phone. No one knew who I was in this market. In fact, I purposely didn't use my name in this market to go after the people I had that signed up to promote the product. I did the same thing anyone else can do. Picked up the phone, sent the emails. That's all there is to it. You have to do it. And a large part of it was identifying the markets to produce the product in, identifying the people that can leverage your product for you and sell it to their list. But other than that, they didn't know who Jeff Johnson was, so this is literally from scratch. I wanted to prove you didn't need to know anything about the market personally to produce a course about it. I wanted to prove you didn't need an existing list. I already covered that. I wanted to prove you didn't need an existing JV network. We didn't have any of that. We didn't do any of it on purpose. We started from complete scratch, and the first day we made our first sale is when we first started lining up JV partners. I didn't line up anyone in advance. I didn't have a blog. I didn't have any SEOs. I didn't have any article sites, nothing. The day we went live is the day we started lining up JV partners. That's it. I wanted to prove that you can make money from scratch in highly competitive markets. I've said time and time again, don't go after the micro niches. You can own a micro niche and make $2,000 a month. Well, that's great. I like $2,000 a month, but the next time someone walks in the market, you're splitting $2,000 with somebody else. And then someone else steps in, you're splitting $2,000 with 3 people, all right? Go where the competition is because that's where the money is. That's where the traffic is, the free traffic, not the SEO traffic, the partnership traffic. So highly competitive markets, I've always said, anyone who's listened to me in the last couple of years, I always go after the competitive markets. People say, well, how do you do your niche keyword research? I don't go after niches. I create niches within the larger markets, but they're not micro niches. It's not like teaching a gerbil to jump through a hoop type market. It's a niche in a big overall market, and we'll talk about that later. But I see people making books about guinea pig stuff. Well, what are you going to sell them on the back end? A guinea pig's great. They're cuddly. They're warm. You buy them 5 pounds of food. It's going to last 5 years. The thing only eats so much every day, literally. So that's why one of the things I want to share with you is my philosophy that, you know, just the way I look at stuff. And that's why we're here today. So literally, you're going to sell them a water bottle. Water's free. Food lasts for 5 years. So pick a competitive market. One of my 25K coaching members came to me. He had had a lot of losses before he came to me. I mean, a lot of money on stuff. And he's a real nice guy, and he came to me, and one of the things I do with some of the people is I like to help them. And I always say the best thing is develop a product. Forget about the SEO stuff. People think I'm SEO. I'm not. I spent 10 years in sales and marketing and training people to sell and market stuff. The SEO happens to be a little gravy for free traffic. I'm somewhat good at it, but really it's about the marketing. And he came to me and he said, I've got this book. I bought this resale rights. It was terrible. It was god-awful. I said, this guy should be embarrassed to even sell this thing as reprint rights because it wasn't worth 5 cents. So we didn't do it. We just threw it away. I said, I've got an idea. Let's do something else. Let's do it my way. So I told him I'd split the profits with him 50-50. This applies to everyone in the room. You've got strengths. You've got weaknesses. I don't have time to develop another product.